Welcome to the Triple Dot Podcast, the near weekly sneaker podcast talking all things trainer sneakers, kick scraps, whatever you call them, wherever you are in the world. My name is Scott, and with me, as they are every single week, sweating their bollocks off, Erkin and Prozech. How are we doing?
Yeah, man, we're just looking like original glazed donuts right now from Krispy Kremes, but all good, man, all good. I mean, we wouldn't be British if we didn't complain about the weather. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Scott, you're frozen, bro. You look scary there. But Prozech, how you been, man?
Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. Yeah, no, respectfully, yeah. The heat is, even as an African bresky, like, it doesn't work for me, man. I've been here too long. It don't work for me, man. I need a breeze at least, man, please. So, but no, I mean, I had to get in the train as well. Yeah, yesterday I had to get in the tube. Crazy weather, man. Crazy weather, man. In this day and age, in 2026, how we don't have AC on the Jubilee line is actually criminal, bro. With the amount of money they're charging us to use this thing. You get me? Like, but yeah, let me jump off that soapbox, bro, man. Let's chat, man. It's good to be here, man. Happy Father's Day to the fathers, man. I know this is gonna come out after, man, but from us, man, free fathers to all the other fathers out here. You get me, man? Big up yourselves, man. Do a good job, bro. Do a good job.
That's it, man.
Indeed. And yeah, I mean, we say it's hot now, but it's only meant to get hotter this week. So good luck, everybody. A country that is just not built for heat in the slightest. But on that, I think we just, everyone can just spend their time sat in a swimming pool in their underwear, just watching all of the football that's going on. And some of us are enjoying it more than others. How's it like being back on the losing side, Erkin?
Come down from that high horse,
I don't know what you talk. We just won 4-0. What are you talking, bro? I don't know what. Listen, for context, yeah, obviously the audio listeners. I think Scott said my name wrong. It's actually Enrique. Yeah,
that's Enrique.
I'm wearing a Spain top now, so obviously Spanish and that. I'm actually like 0.05% Spanish according to my 23andMe.
Yeah,
so
Basque region still. Yeah, Basque.
Love the San Sebastian cake. You know what I'm saying? Big up Arteta. We're basically brothers. So yeah, we just won 4-0 against Saudi. Yeah, just loving it, man. Loving it. Qualified, I think, already. So all good. How about you?
Easy peasy, man.
Nah, man, Turkey, bro. I can't even lie, man. You just broke my heart, bro. Like, I can't. I've never been so embarrassed, yeah, because outside my house, I've got the Turkey flag with the England flag, yeah. So imagine this, yeah. So these EDL lot must be thinking, yeah, you lot back to your wherever you're from and this and that, like loving it. But nah, it's embarrassing, man.
You just confused them.
Honestly.
So which one to look at?
To be fair, I was raised by an English woman, so yeah, there's that. So we'll take that. But no, I think obviously World Cups, some games are good. Obviously, the England match was probably the best one. Turkey's games, heartbreaking. Obviously, you have to wake up crack of dawn, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Even Harrison, I would say big up to you, but you're annoying, bro. You're actually annoying. Like, bro, I don't know how you have so much chest. I can't believe. I love you, bro. I actually love you, bro. But seriously,
Harrison, bro.
Australia. I mean, the second that happened, you knew it was coming.
He tried to call me.
You knew it.
Bro, are you serious? Harrison is on crud. Harrison's on crud. Harrison's on crud. He's on a madness, bro. Yeah, bro. Complete mind games from
we deserved
it.
We deserved it.
To be fair, I think nobody was expecting that result at all. Like an absolute madness. So I think when it happened, I was like, I know what's coming. You know what's coming. But to be fair, yeah, I mean, obviously later on this week, actually day of release of this, obviously England versus Ghana. So yeah, big game. Here he is.
Oh, hey,
no man. So yeah, this is a deep one, man. For me, I mean those are my footballing wise, those are my two nations. Got a lot of love for because my name's Dutch. So got a lot of love for the Dutch on the other side of that, man. I feel like my family's got a bit of in the ancestry somewhere, but like Definitely Ghana. The blood is Ghanaian, and raised in these British Isles, man. I've never claimed to be English, but in football, in terms, like, always had a mad affinity to England, man. You can't help it.
Yeah.
You get me, man. So yeah, I'm hoping for a high scoring draw, if I'm being honest, because I don't think Ghana's really got it in them to really beat England. But I just want them to be competitive, man. So it's a win-win for me. It's a win-win for me. I just don't want Ghana to get battered. And the way England were playing, that could be a reality. That could be a reality. But on the night, I'm gonna be repping Ghana, because England don't need any more support, and I'll be right. I'll be right either way.
It's one of them, innit? Like, I know people will come from different nations and obviously do football, but like in England, like, we do football well as a whole, like in terms of the nation kind of getting behind it, and you can get sucked into it. Like, I'm not saying we do it the best, because you look at some of the, like, say, the other countries like Brazil and all this, like, it's incredible what it does. But I do find this World Cup funny, because obviously we're talking about like all of the adverts from people and, you know, all of the releases and stuff, and we're like, yeah, World Cup, and then the World Cup's happened, and I think everyone has just kind of gone,
is this it?
it's not
games at 2 a.m. will do that to you, bro.
It was, yeah. Thankfully, we haven't had to watch any of them yet. I know, obviously, different story, but yeah, we thankfully we haven't had any as yet. They'll come. But yeah, but there's been a lot kind of going on. Obviously, week off in terms of people being unavailable and dotted all over the country doing stuff. But yeah, there's still been a little bit of World Cup hangover in terms of the sneaker world and culture and stuff, and lots of drops that have happened, some kind of more interesting than others. But I think there's one that I think we have to talk about, because Prozech, you were involved in it. But a nice Adidas collab with Andu C, who, for anyone that doesn't know, kind of customizer, kind of in that sense. Don't know whether that's the correct phrase. I know some people don't like the phrase customizer, but essentially what he does, and he's got his own kind of design studio, kind of like online mood board, I guess, type thing, with Better Generation, and has done a collab with Adidas on a Grassroots Predator Salah boot. For anyone that doesn't know what the Predator Salah boot is or looks like, I mean, it's essentially a Predator football boot that has been made for practical everyday wear. If you're into the whole wearing football boots casually, it very much falls into that. If you think Cryoshot, think, you know, when people wearing the T90s and that type of thing. But this collab, I know obviously you've been involved in it, but kind of a little bit of a backstory. It's been released to coincide with the 2026 World Cup. Limited collab, kind of with the take on it, limited to 1,248 pairs, because that is the amount of players in the World Cup. Lovely detail. But the shoe itself, kind of really looking to kind of connect the community, but gum outsole, kind of this grey upper with the kind of dark green hits and the stitching over the top, kind of like a, you know, the lines on a map kind of all kind of wavy into one, looking cool. And then the touches that I like the most out of all of it is, one, the fold over tongue, which looks like artificial grass, which I love. And the laces, the kind of the furry laces as well. And yeah, I think I've seen quite a few iterations of this shoe, and I've thought most of them have been crap. But this, I was really caught my eye and I was really impressed with. And then obviously there's the whole pin badge situation as well, which I'll let you explain, because somebody has their very own nice little pin badge to customize the shoe.
Yeah, man. I'm laughing, man, because I need to shout out my boy Sneaker Den, bro, for hooking man up, man, getting me involved in this, bro. Big up Andu C, obviously, and all the other creators, and I'm saying Better Plus as well, man, for killing this Better Generation, man. Absolutely amazing throughout this process, man. But yeah, the shoe speaks for itself. Like you said, the kind of sort of the idea of sort of bringing the world together on a shoe, telling stories from creators from around the world, and using sort of the World Cup and football as a backdrop, considering it's a football silhouette and we have the World Cup sort of thing. The sort of detailing that you mentioned on it, kind of looking like sort of that longitude and latitude, also kind of represents a net as well. Like I'm saying, considering it's a football, and like the badges I think are the coolest part of it. Like every creator that got involved was given the opportunity to actually create a badge to represent their country that they come from, their culture, or anything that they wanted to say, and provide some narrative behind it. And I just took the opportunity to sort of slightly reimagine the Ghanaian flag. So you'll recognize the Ghanaian flag, but for me, the meaning behind the Ghanaian flag, I've changed essentially the meaning behind the Ghanaian flag. So if you get the opportunity, there is a website that you can actually go and read sort of my blurb on it or whatever, and you'll be able to sort of see. Maybe I'll put out an Instagram post at a certain point, maybe this week, to sort of just highlight the actual badge itself and what I was basically saying in my blurb or whatever. But instead of it being sort of the normal shape, I've made it into a circle, and I've sort of like made the star a lot bigger, just to represent how important I feel like the gifted Ghanaians that are around the world, the amazing work that they're doing, man. I really wanted to shine a light on them, because it's interesting, on that flag, the black star, which is obviously our nickname in Ghana, is the Black Stars. The Black Star is actually the smallest part of that flag, and I wanted to make it the biggest part of that flag, just to shine a light on the amazing Ghanaians across the globe that are doing great works. You get me, like, of which I count myself lucky to be part of them. You get me, like, so yeah, it was a great opportunity, and to get my own version of the shoe with my name on it, man. Crazy work. I got the case with every pin in there, every badge in there, man. And you see like when we were going through the process of creating them, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, maybe it's gonna be one little tiny back, bro. It comes back and it's some tonk hench off badge, like, and I'm like, bro, this is a substantial. You get me? Like, this is something big, you know? You get me? And then you see people take like really nice shots. Like, shout out to Ad Sneaks and like all the other
Legend.
yeah, man, the people that have taken like amazing shots of the shoes and the badges and stuff like that. And every single time, like, even Jordan, you get me, shout out to Sneakonomics, man. Yeah. All of these guys have done like amazing shots, giving it like a massive amount of justice. And I can just vicariously repost their stuff, because I don't have to take any photos, because I'm rubbish like that. You get me, man? So like, it's great, man. But I will put something out, man, because it does fill me with an immense source of sort of pride to be able to represent Ghana in this way, and the UK, because without like the Ghana and the UK, and it's interesting that obviously Ghana are playing England this week. It kind of full circle. And maybe Tuesday is a good day for me to post this. You get me, like, because it all kind of works hand in hand. You get me? That probably makes a lot of sense. But like, it's just been an amazing opportunity. It's great to see. It seems to be well received as well. You get me? Because those kind of collaborations can be a little hit or miss. Like, it can rest a lot on the silhouette, but they struck it while the iron's hot. You get me? Like, and with the World Cup going on and people having a lot of love and time for sort of football related and football inspired silhouettes, it's a good shoe. It's a good shoe. It's a good shoe. It's a decent shoe, man. You get me? Hopefully, like, it's not a fad that people go out or people actually will vibe with the shoe. It's one that you can wear around. You get me? Like, and I like the colors they've chosen. The blockers on the shoe's good. You get me, man? And yeah, I'm just super stoked to be a part of it, man. You got like some really big guys involved in the Atmos and yeah, Hidden NY and different big brands part of it, as long as huge creators as well. So yeah, once again, shout out to the better generation, and you see, you get me.
When stuff like this happen, I have to take my hat off in it. Hairline or not, I got to do
facts.
It's wicked, bro. Like, when you're representing so many different people with places they're from, football themed as well. Do you know what I mean? That is super sick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm known as not the biggest Adidas guy, but the silhouette is sick, bro.
Nah, like, bro, they did a thing, bro. You know, like, respectfully.
Gotta give props, man. And I think like a lot of brands, whether it's Nike or even Adidas themselves, they've tried to replicate something like this, where a shoe is basically a football inspired shoe, but make it as wearable as a lifestyle shoe as well. And I think this has the perfect blend. Because yes, there's AstroTurf on it and all the rest of it and the pins and everything, but all that aside, you can still wear it as a casual shoe and it's still respectable. Do you know what I mean? And it's still great. But yeah, packaging looks sick. Obviously, seen pictures and some. Was it this shoe? I'm sure it's this shoe where they had the is it tops or hoodies where they're like,
bro? I didn't even say that, bro.
The dolls in it or something.
Yeah, bro. And what I'm trying to understand is, are those being made or is it AI? Because when I got the t-shirt, and shout out to Andy C, yeah, because they didn't ask me what my size was, bro. I don't know how they I'm saying
just
like,
eyeballed it.
Just yeah. Like I'm saying, like, get the t-shirt. So the t-shirt's in the bag. I look at the t-shirt and it's got a print. It's got a print of me, bro, and my stance, yeah, straight center mid. I look like I was ready to go. I look like Michael Essien in his prime, broski. I was like, yeah, in the full Ghana kit.
They didn't eyeball it, did they? Fuck.
yeah. Now the bomb wasn't big enough. Pause. It's been a long day. No, man, no, it was great, man, to see that, man, because these are the like little extra. Because the thing is, with creators, obviously, we go the extra mile. We share our stories. We want to make it as personal as possible. From the design side, they've gone the extra mile. They've gone another level, man, to make it as personal, and also to encourage just to like almost pay homage to the creators that have taken the time to share their stories and give back to them and encourage them for doing that, man. It's really, really. Like, it's really, really cool. It made me feel very, very like appreciative of this whole process. You get me, man? Like, it's one of the cool. Like, we've all had the opportunity to do some like really nice things, like with brands and with different creators and stuff. And it's just like every so often, it's just like it just makes you feel good just being involved in these types of things. You get me? Like, it doesn't happen every day, so you just thank God for it when it happens. You get me? Like, and you don't let it blow. Like, you know what I'm saying, go to your head. You just, I'm saying, you just keep it moving. Like, you just keep it moving, man. But like, I'm happy people are vibing with it. I remember the beginning of the year, Scotty was like, man, I can't see any more football related coming now. And it's like, that's one of the baddest things.
It was a hope. It was me just praying.
Bro, there's been nothing but football related crap since, bro. And I'll because I was like, nah, it'll definitely. But I've been shocked at how good some of them have been. I've been shocked because remember when we started seeing it, we were like, nah, this is crazy, right? This is mad. People rocking full like modes out on the roads and that. But they like with the cryo shots and with these and stuff like that, these are legit lifestyle crap, bro. You can see it. You can see it. Where they're inspired from, yes, but you can now. And maybe it's because we're in that mode and the World Cup and blah blah blah. I can see it, bro. I can see it.
These are the best iteration of that shoe I've seen by a long, long way. And the only thing that I will criticize of this is I think Adidas should have done more.
It is limited. Is oh, you mean
limited. I mean, I saw so much from the creators, and I saw so much from that, and I know that's what it is. It's there for, but I didn't actually see anything from Adidas. There was a bit of me at first that was like, "Is this an actual collab, or is this just a custom shoe that he's obviously done a piece of?" Because I think it's great, and I do think I wish I kind of seen more people kind of get a bit of a push from Adidas. Obviously, the raffle for this has already gone. Like I say, super limited, so there's not going to be many pairs out and available anymore. But yeah, really good. And the other kind of drop that we've had for kind of football related stuff is obviously the Kids Super Bape lot that we've had. Now, for anyone that hasn't seen this, and I'd be amazed if you haven't seen this, Kids Super and Bape have partnered up to make 48 World Cup themed shoes. It is essentially, if you've seen any of the other Kids Super Bape collabs, is essentially a standard Bapester. If you don't know what that is, it's an Air Force One with a star swoosh on the side. And then it's got kind of the Kids Super eye cut out on it as well. Each pair of this shoe represents a different country, basically just by the colorways used. The packaging on them, I think, is awesome with the whole like toy kind of packaging. Really cool detail on all this. if you're wondering why Kid Super seems to be so involved in football stuff and World Cup stuff, if you listen to kind of the founder of Kid Super and anybody basically that works with the brand, they always say they love football. Football was their life. They used to play at quite a high level. I think it might have even been pro. So that there is quite strong links kind of from a background. But yeah, there is one pair per team. I'm not going to go through all of the pairs because there's 48 of them. I will say some are better than others. I think some of them are incredibly simple and you're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I'm pretty sure the one pair, I mean, they've essentially taken little Yachty's Air Force One and just turned it into a boomster.
I feel like that's the Ghana pair. I feel like
it is the
I think his. I think they've taken little Yachty's and threw a little black in there, and that's pretty much the Ghana pair.
Yeah.
Still a good shoe, bro. Still a very good.
I liked the little Yachty one. I think the one that most people liked was the Uzbekistan pair. Seemed to be the one that most people really liked. Kind of they were very bold colours on that pair. But yeah, I think the pack itself is good. I must admit, very expensive shoes, £270 retail, and the shipping was very expensive to certain places. Some of them seem a bit boring. I mean, I've had this discussion with a number of people because, for example, some of them are white with a blue swoosh, or if you look at Australia, it's gold with a green sole. They basically just looked at the football kit and gone, they have a gold top and they have green shorts. Bang, there we go, get it out. The problem is when you see a yellow shoe with a green sole, unless it's flipped, I would look at that and go, if it's a World Cup shoe, I'd go, well, it's Australia, isn't it? So it's done what it needs to do in the sense of being really obvious as to which country is which shoe. Some of them are not. But if anyone knows what the Uzbekistan football kit looks like, fair play to you. But yeah, I mean, what are our thoughts on this kind of bait pack? Is it a good World Cup release? Is it okay one? Like, I've seen some people get into it, but it's kind of, I think maybe the price has kind of put people off a little bit. Are people into Bape? Are we still into Bapesters? Is there enough of a market for Bapesters these days?
I like Bape, man, but it's just obviously the price point is super expensive, and maybe that's reflective of the collaboration.
You're of that generation though as well, where Bape.
Yeah. No, I'm a Bape guy. I'm a Bape. Yeah. Definitely of that generation, and I was rocking Bape when I was in uni, late college, and in those days it was cool because it was countering what was sort of like so prevalent in terms of Air Force Ones. You've got this like Air Force One, like you said, quite sort of like succinctly, like it's an Air Force One with a star in it instead of just a basic swoosh. And I was accused so many times. I had a white on white pair. I was accused so many times of having fake Air Force Ones. Fakes, I was like, bro, look at me, bro. Air Force Ones cost £70 at the time. Like, look at me, bro. Like, chill out.
Time to be alive.
Like, it was crazy work, bro. I'm saying, like, but it was such a good shoe, and things have changed. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I'm not. Bape is not the same as it once was. Shout out to Nago and that. Like, things have definitely changed, but this did bring about a lot of nostalgia for me, man. Just in the fact that it was just. One thing that Bape always did, they've always been massive on collaborations. Like, you'll be hard pressed to find a brand that, like, Bape did not collaborate with in the early 2000s, bro. They just were Pepsi, Marvel, like, I'm saying, like NASA, bro. Like, they were like collaborating with everyone, right? So it is what it is. Like, so it's brought it to that, but also you see with the World Cup, the fact that every single country has a pair. This is the thing that Bape would do that no other brand would do. They lean in fully. They lean all the way in, bro. And it's like, bro, even if it's 100 pairs for like an Uzbek or for South Korea, it's there. It's done. You get me? You've got it. And that's the thing that I love about this the most. Every single country, like in the World Cup, has been represented. You get me, man? And yeah, man. And I like the designs on a lot of them as well. Like not all of them are gonna be your cup of tea. And I think the price point is way too expensive. I'm just being real. You get me, man? But it's not every day you see a Ghana babe, bro. It's hard to pass that kind of thing up. You get me, man? So the representation is huge.
Yeah, I think obviously some of them are way more limited than others by the look of it. But like I say, the fact that you are getting an Uzbekistan one, you know, there's going to be a New Zealand pair, you know, there's going to be a Qatar pair, a Saudi Arabia, there'll be a Cape Verde pair. Like, you know, if anyone has a pair, give the goalkeeper a pair, man. He deserves them.
Yeah. Bro, do you see what happened to his Instagram? I feel like he's on 50. I feel like he's on 50 mil right now. What is he on?
Honestly,
mad.
He went. It was once the game had ended. He was on like 9 point something mil when he started on 50K just by the end of the game.
Amazing story.
He was on like 13, I think, when the match finished.
Unbelievable story, bro.
But like you said,
awesome.
You know, the fact that they're being represented in this is cool. Like I said, I think people will have their takes on Bape. I am too young to really have an opinion on Bape. Like it was just, I was a child at the time. It wasn't for me. But you know, you look at them and you do some of the colors, you go, yeah, right, okay, fine. You know, I don't know. There's some that I'll be rocking some countries that I probably can't even pronounce when just because I like the colorway. But yeah, I think I just wonder with this, like, it's a great collab. Will it get people into Bape? Maybe, but then you've kind of priced them out if you do want them to get into Bape, because 270 quid plus shipping in this climate is
it's crazy work, man. It's crazy work. Yeah, when I found out what the price point was, I have to say I have to take a little step back, man, because I'm like, even the baddest Air Force One ain't £280, bro. Like, it's just not, bro. Like, so to justify that in this economy, it's a struggle. What you're doing is and this isn't me saying this is exactly what's happening, but like at that price point, you're then putting a premium on the fact that it's just the World Cup, and you're kind of just taking you're kind of like grabbing a little bit because it's the World Cup, and we don't. And you don't have to do that, man. That's not really in the spirit of the game. If I'm being honest.
I think now you're probably. I know, obviously, you were saying like people like, oh, they're fakes, and that was at a time where Bape was like a big thing.
Yeah.
So if you think now, if there's any 16-year-olds that are buying this pair and rocking them into school or something, you know everyone's going fakes. There are kids rocking fakes. Because one, people aren't really messing with Nike shoes at the moment. Like, we know that they're not what's on trend at the moment for the younger audiences. And then, like, say you're putting in the fact that, oh, you're going to try and rock fake ones of what isn't popular. Like, it's a recipe for disaster. I think this is very much a if you know, you know, and if you've got the money as well with this. But I think like there's some really good aspects of this, but there's also, like I say, a few maybe sticking points. I mean, Erkin, what were you ever a Bape guy? Have you ever dabbled in the Bape world?
Nah, not really. You know, like, I like the clothing, the camo stuff, obviously, big camo guy, but again, I was just like, I don't know. I was never into hype stuff. Obviously, the hype beast era, I was never really collecting back then either, in terms of sneakers and that.
Off-white t-shirts and kind of doing that in your face picture.
Mate, with the skinny jeans and the oversized top. No, I mean, in terms of this though, this is sick, man. Again, anything World Cup and country related, I'm here for. Like, I love it. But there is a lot of shoes I'm thinking, like, also, first one I'm gonna look at is Turkey, and I'm like upset that it's on the reversible color. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's white and red instead of red and white. But again, I get it, because you got Austria, for example, who you know, are the opposite, and Croatia and stuff like that. So I get it. But yeah, I think in terms of the ones that do stand out, for some reason, I'm really drawn to the Argentina one. It's like a baby blue and white. Like, I don't know why. That's the one that really stood out to me. Austria as well, because I kind of feel like that's what Turkey should have been. And then the rest, I'm not really that keen on, man. I'll be honest. There's another one, actually. Yeah, no, I think that's about it. The rest,
Yeah.
I'm liking them, but I'm not loving them. Do you get what I mean? Because obviously I have no affinity with them. And in terms of looks, and bro, we all know about patent leather, how they crease, regardless of if
Yeah.
it's an Air Force One or a Bape Star. But look, I love the premise of it. I love what they tried to do. Not in love with the price, like you guys said. And I feel like a couple of the colorways were a little bit copy and paste, or just change one or two panels here and there. They kind of look similar. But yeah, man, I'm here for this sort of stuff. Just make it more affordable and maybe more a couple more details to make it a bit more personal to the country. But yeah, other than that, no complaints, man.
Can you imagine if Nike did this? They did like an Air Force One, 20 quid, 48 pairs, different colors, all the details, like drop of the year.
They could have easily done this, by the way.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, easily. You think like Air Max 90s, different color units and stuff for every country. You could have done a lot on them. Because the Air Force One is like, it's one of those shoes that the paneling only gives you so many options.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously when you bring in, like say like an Air Max or an Air Force, maybe an Air Max 90 or an Air Max 1, or an Air Max 95, it gives you way more options to kind of play with in terms of what you can do. But yeah, I think the concept's right, but I think there's the execution may be less. Like if you were to give me a choice between the Adidas Sala and the Bapesters, I'd take the Adidas Sala.
Yeah.
Which is
that's another point with the Adidas Sala. It is really well priced. It's very inviting. Like,
what was the retail?
Yeah, it was like 120 odd
quid.
Yeah, it was like 120. Like it wasn't expensive at all.
No,
what's the price of a normal Bapester though?
I reckon a normal Bapester is probably around the 250 mark. I might be offered that.
Jesus, crispy.
I reckon a normal Bapester. Like I haven't bought a Bapester in ages. When I was growing up, I reckon they were probably sort of in the sort of like 150s, definitely less than 200. But
a Bapester is 279 on their website.
Okay, yeah.
Who's paying that though, man?
Actually, it's retail essentially.
For there's not
essentially
much more for the collab. But yeah, it's a lot, and I would say there's. Actually, looking at the website, there's some very good colorways on there.
Lads, I just clocked the Ivory Coast one. Gives me Harito vibes. Yeah, he's so sick. Have a look at it when you got a chance. Let's see.
Yeah, there's some that I like. The New Zealand one where it's like, what are you going to do? Black. Oh, you've done black, and then you've put a blue swoosh on it for some reason. Why have you put blue? What? Because the flag's blue. I'm confused. The red I get because there's so many different connotations with like Maori culture and all this type of stuff. But yeah, obviously it's kind of for those that know. But some colorways are good, but
some are going to be better than others.
Yeah,
the fact that New Zealand, like not even New Zealand, like I mean, they just had a colorway with your boy and this one. What was the name of it again?
Or the Asics Hills Club.
Yeah. But then look at a country like Cape Verde. They'll never ever have a Cape Verdean shoe.
No,
like that's never gonna happen again. Like Bosnia Herzegovina, bro. It's never gonna happen again. Like Jordan. This is a Jordan. This is a Bape made in the colorway of Jordan. Jordan.
Yeah.
And that's not Katie Price for everyone.
Or Michael Jordan. This is the country Jordan. This is the country Jordan. Panama.
Like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, what do you say? Jesus Christ.
This is it, man. This is it, man. Like, and so but the price point is crazy, right, man. But the fact that they've done it, like I've got time.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, on that, we're going to move, I say, into the first segment, but weeks ago, I put out a post on Instagram asking people to send in their questions, and we have been meaning to get around to it, but there's been so much that's actually happened for once in the world of sneakers with so many amazing releases that we've kind of put it on delay. But today, we are going to look at your questions. We are going to answer them. We are going to get into them. So yeah, that we've had a few different ones. I mean, the first one I feel like is a bit we can't really talk about it actually, because the first one was from Stefan KM13, which simply said, "Will Prozech support Spurs in the EFL?"
The short answer to that is what did Kanye say? I guess we'll never know. You get me, man. You get me, man.
Unfortunately,
he shot it too early. Yeah, but there we go. But kind of getting into sneakers, and I think the one from jar.bong. What night design y'all think J-Tips will release, guys? I think we've touched on this a little bit.
Yeah, we had a little,
but we haven't gone into it properly in depth. I know there was there was rumors that like the first pair that everyone saw him wear was the multi-woven Air Max 95, and people were like, "Oh, okay, is this where we're going?" But obviously it wasn't in the end. It was just a GR release that, you know, is still floating around in some places. But what do we genuinely think? I know we've thought about what we want him to release, but what do we think he's actually going to do? What do you think they're going to let him do in the first instance?
You know, the key word you said there, Scott, which I'm glad you said, is what do we think they'll let him do?
Let is the one. Yeah.
It's kind of like what you want him to do versus what he's allowed to do, or we expect him to do. It's funny because we saw him also in, I think, the Vomero Plus as well. So that's interesting, whether it is a pack or something like that. I think the safe bet is a 95. That's kind of like the one that should be done first, because it's, I guess, Nike's most popular model right now. Not Jordan Brand included, but just Nike. I want to say 95 because there's a lot he can do with it. Layers, you know, textures, mismatched panels, mismatched shoes. And I think if he's allowed to do what I think he should do on it, the 95 is the one, because we've seen some mad 95s come out, good and bad ways. But yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't even be mad at a Pegasus Premium, bro, or a Vomero.
I was gonna say the Pegasus. The thing is, what you want is something that's got enough panels to make it make sense. You want something that has a story to it in terms of how you can layer, how you can color block, because he wants to tell a story. So you need something with a good enough surface area. Like, so I think we could throw out, possibly, if you wanted to go old school with it. Like, but I know he's done this before, but he's done an Air Force One before. I think that was his first. You get me? Like, so
there's been rumors of a re-release of that.
Yeah, that might make sense in terms of re-release. But from a new sort of silhouette perspective, I like the idea of the Pegasus Premium. You get me, man? Because they want to be active. They want something. Maybe you go with an Alpha. Maybe go with an Alpha Fly. You get me? Like something completely like out the way, but still a shoe. Like, there was a time where, I mean, before the Evo SL, Alpha Flies were literally flying. Like, in terms of runners, in terms of the world that we were in right now, in terms of what, like, how runners love and are sort of pushing that narrative, the Alpha Flies were doing crazy numbers, even though they were pretty expensive. And there's a lot on there you can play around with, like, sort of thing. So but selfishly, and this is for me, I'd love him to touch an Air Max 1. I'd love him to touch an Air Max 1, bro.
That would be good on paper. That would be good, yeah.
Bro, what he could do, because we talk about layering, we talk about texture, we talk about the 95, but think about like what Concepts did with the Air Max 1, bro. Like, we can still do layering with an Air Max 1. It's how you look at it. It's how you come at it. You get me? We can do different materials. We can make it make sense. Like, and I love that silhouette. So selfishly, that's what I'd love to see that. Yeah,
I think, like I say, what we would love him to do and what he probably will do is very different. And I will be interested to see what, because if you think about what we've seen him do, it's all been runners. Everything he's done is runners.
Yeah, essentially.
So I wonder if they will just keep going with that, because I can see like a Vomero 5 being a really good model for him.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the kids They love the P6000. I don't think
P6000's a
we've seen
shout.
I don't think we've seen any
No
real
collab.
collabs on that
No
shoe yet.
collabs.
Which
No
I'm
collabs.
surprised at because they've been really pushing it.
P6000's a massive shout.
I think those could be, like I say, I think an Air Max 90 or an Air Max 1, I think will probably be the first one that we might get. Because, like I say, if you look what Pat has done, if you look what Concepts have done, it kind of shows what he will potentially be able to do on it. You know, you think about the flower swoosh that you got on the Concepts. You think about obviously having the waves and stuff. Now, you know, these are big collaborators we're talking about that have been allowed to do this, but that's what he would need to do. He's going to have to be allowed to change some stuff on it, because otherwise I think people are going to get a little bit bored. Because I know, you know, the Air Force One is the first one that he did, but a lot of people look at that pattern, and I've seen comments where they've gone, "Oh, they've just copied the Saucony pair." Yeah, because the pattern is very similar to the first Saucony pair he released. He basically just went copy and paste, and people went nuts for the Saucony pair. But I think, I think a 1 or a 90, I reckon, might be the first pair that we see. I'm leaning towards a 90. I don't know why, but
because 90s don't get love, bro, and it could be a big splash, and it could give 90s.
Yeah. I think we're ready for it again, aren't we? Though we've kind of had we've had the push of ones, we've had the push of we got obviously the pattern 90s, but that was kind of all we got in that sense.
Boys,
so
hold on a minute. Hold on, we're still waiting for the infrared 90s to drop. Yeah. So I don't know.
Do they care about 90s enough, bro,
it's annoying,
to give it to my man? Do they actually care about 90s to even put it on the table?
They kind of just skipped past their anniversary last year as
well.
Bro,
they don't rate 90s, bro. They don't rate 90s. It's clear. They don't rate 90s. Unless he's pushing for a 90, it ain't going to be a 90.
Yeah. It's just what the market is, in it, because like the 95 has clear ownership, like especially in the UK. Like that's seen as this shoe. The Air Max 1 is seen as like this kind of shoe of this area in this country, but like the 90 doesn't really have a spiritual home, really, does it? It kind of just floats about a bit.
You can't think of New York as well, because obviously he's from there, I think.
That's a good shot.
What is, I guess, culturally relevant apart from the Air Force One, of course? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think you kind of have to sort of reverse engineer it that way.
But no, I think it's going to be interesting to see what the first one is, and obviously, hopefully, it goes well. But
So can I throw something in the mix, just as a let's just pontificate while we're just chatting and throwing ideas out. If and I know his deal is with Nike, it's not with Jordan brand, but if it was a Jordan silhouette, what do you think would probably be a good one for him to look at?
I can't think of what it would be. Just as again, because I've only ever seen him do runners.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think, but
maybe give him the Trunner in it, because people love the Trunner, you know.
Yeah,
low-key, people love the Trunner, bro. It's not a joke, bro. People love the Trunners, bro.
I can imagine that.
No, they're joking, man. They say it looks like a B30 or B whatever. Like it looks like one of them Chanel.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
man.
I could see that. I can't even. I think it'll be a Nike runner, but who knows? Okay, next question. So from Carol.James, do you have any shoes that you regret not going for? So what's the shoe that you look back on and gone, I wish I'd have gone for that, or maybe gone a bit harder for it, shall we say? Because there might be some that we've gone for, but maybe actually not realized just how quite big the hype was that we needed to go a bit harder for.
I probably got two, like one new and one old. I think I didn't catch the boat in time. I started collecting seriously anyway, just after. It's the Sean Wotherspoons. Obviously, that's on probably everyone's list in terms of grails, regrets, and whatever. So that's kind of a given. But recently, I'd even say that the Asics, man, what you got, Scott, the that pair for me at the moment, bro, is actually sneaker of the year. Like I'm not even trying to, brown nose anything on that. Because look, don't get me wrong. There's Jordan 4s, Brick Off the Bricks, and Travis's and everything. But In terms of regrets, I still don't regret not getting those shoes. And it sounds mad. I regret more that Asics pair. It was a Cumulus 16, I think it is. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm gutted that we didn't have an official release over here. Obviously, import fees would have killed me.
Well, they got me.
yeah. So I'd probably say those two, but yeah, man.
I think you know we're in June now, so we're halfway through the year. So I'm sure there'll be a half year kind of discussion about sneaker of the year list, but they are very much up there for me. And the fact that I had them, Brick After Bricks, Travis's, all appear within the space of a few weeks, and I've worn my Asics, and I was like, which Travis? Because obviously the Travis or the Brick by Brick. Do I keep both? And I'm looking at the Brick After Bricks and going, I don't know if I'm ever going to wear these.
It's a big question, bro.
Like the Travis, I must admit, the box has been open, like in front by my desk, because obviously I wanted the other pair. That was what was on. But actually, the more I look at this pair, the more I go, I think I got the better pair.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. I see people posting the other pair way more.
Yeah.
But I, hand on heart, this is the one, bro.
I think
I can put some time in with this kit.
Yeah, bro. I think the Brick After Bricks might disappear if unless I can shift a lot of other pairs like pretty quick. They might be the one to go. So that'll be an interesting discussion. But yeah, I'll jump in with the Sean Witherspoon because I completely agree. I think that was a pair that I did go for. Like I was involved in it at that point, and I did go for. But it was one that I didn't realize I had to go as hard for.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was the first time that I saw that level of hype. Like I went to a store at 6 o'clock in the morning, traveled up to Birmingham to go to size there because I knew they had them at that, like say, I was thinking it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I thought that's going to be fine. And there was already 50 people in the queue.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, well, I ain't got a chance, have I? So I basically just went home. Like, what a wasted journey. Because it was just insane. So that was one that I just didn't realise just quite how much I had to go for that shoe. And I do, obviously, that's my grail. So I do, I'm annoyed that I didn't go as hard for it. In terms of pairs that I just didn't go for at all. 95s in general. Like I'm a very recent convert to the 95. So like the Freddy Krueger 95s, I never went for. I didn't touch. And things like that. I mean, to be fair, there's some Jordan 1s that, again, Jordan 1s, I was so big into Adidas, and my kind of I was kind of like looking over at Nike and Jordan and going, oh, okay, but never really fully pulled the trigger until a bit later. And actually, I look at some of the Jordans that I probably could have got my hands on, and I'll go, oh, fuck, yeah, I think actually, you know what? One's popped to mind that maybe this was dumb of me. Actually, my first job was in retail and in high-end men's fashion. That was my first kind of job. And one of the guys that came to work with us on kind of his days off used to work in Matches Fashion down in London. And he was basically a consultant, like a style consultant there. So he worked with specific clients, very high-end clients, some clients that like celeb Premier League footballer type people. And it was at the time that Yeezy, the 350, was at the beginning, and they were impossible to get hold of. You could not get hold of any pairs. And he said that he managed to get hold of 3 pairs for a client, and the client only wanted one of the pairs. So he's like, I've got 2 pairs if anyone wants them. And he offered them to me and the other guy in the store. And I looked at these Yeezys and went, what the fuck are these? What the fuck are these alien shoes? Not a chance. Nah, I'm all right. Saw the price of them as well. I was like, nah, keep them. Obviously, the resale on that pair went through the roof. It was the pair, one of the one of the pairs I got offered was, when they did, it was like it was all black, and then they had the 3 different coloured stripes. Was it Black Friday ones?
Yeah, Black Friday pack. Like
and
2017, I want to say.
And the resale on them were insane. And I could have had all 3 of them if I wanted at the time. And I turned them down. I was like, nah, what are these? And it was only years later that kind of all of a sudden I went, oh, okay, yeah, maybe. So there's a few that, yeah, maybe in hindsight I probably should have picked up, but bro, you win some, you lose some.
This is it, man. This is the game, bro. The game's the game, man. Like, I've got a mad long list. I'm not even gonna go through it because I do have shoes where I'm like, I should have got that. I should have that. You get me? Like, and it is what it is, man. Just a few sort of just off the top of my head. Like the Prestos, the 10, bro. I was out the loop.
Oh man,
I was out the loop, bro. Out the loop, bro.
What?
I would have, and I just never would have stood a chance. But I just should have been in the game for that. I should have been. I just didn't know enough. I should have been in the game for that, bro. I should have been in the game for that, man. The early Yeezys, man. So I originally missed out on the Wave Runners. Thought they looked crazy work. Then I don't know what turned my mind on. Like I literally, like realized the error of my ways and realized, no, that's legitimately top 5 all time. So what am I doing here, bro? So I had to go heavy first. So I ended up getting that shoe. But what I did miss out on was like the Turtle Doves and like the Pirate Blacks, like the early 350s, the version 1s, which are actually more comfortable than the version 2s. You get me? Version 2s are way more popular, but the version 1s are way more comfortable. And I really, really wanted the Turtle Doves, man. It's been tough to get because even in a resale, like obviously the people will have you believe that like all Yeezys all like bottomed out and they're all at the floor. No, they're not, bro. Because if you want the real ones, they still cost decent money. They still cost decent money, man. Them ones that are in like Sports Direct, respectfully, man, those ones are the those are the dead ones, or all of the real ones, we know where they are. You get me? Like Sean Witherspoon bandwagon, number 3, that's me as well. Like AUC2s, clearly, obviously I should have been in that. That's like one of my all times. And the last one, so I wanted to bring it into it because I had like a whole list of picks that came out last year. There was 2 shoes that came out last year that I wanted to get and I should get. Black Metallic 5s, Reimagines. I don't know how I didn't get that shoe. Get the shoe. And the J Tips. So it wasn't the last one he dropped, which was the Flowers in Harlem. It is the one before, which is I Love You, But I'm Busy, which is like really multicolored, bro.
Yeah,
that shoe. The retail on that. The resale on that shoe is so long as well. Like, so yeah, I really wanted that shoe, and I feel like if I put some money aside, man, I feel like I can get it. But it's like it's just so annoying how expensive that shoe is at this point when I feel like I should have. And there was a restock as well. I remember it was like on Foot Patrol, I want to say.
That's why I got mine.
Completely zoned out. Missed that as well. Should have got it for retail. And I was free on it as well.
There's a few that like I remember I'd like save on StockX, put them in like, a want list, and they were like cheap. Really cheap, and you think, I'll pick these up at some point, like it's fine, and then you leave them because you go, they're still cheap, it's fine, and there's others, and then out of nowhere, the resale goes bang, and you're there like, what? Sorry, what? Huh? And you're just looking at it like, what? Now all of a sudden, I just can't get them. The Cowboy 95s and the 98s that we spoke about before, where it's like the denim with the paisley, you could pick them up at one point for like 90 quid, and then out of nowhere they go, there's 350. Sorry, what's happened? No, I'm all right. There was a point where I was looking at even like some of the old Kobe, no, it wasn't Kobe's, what was it? It was the Kyrie's, the Inket pair that was like purple with like gold. It was like all like Egyptian themed, absolutely beautiful. I would have never have worn them casually because they're a basketball shoe. I just fell in love with the colorway of them, and again could have picked them up for like 110 quid.
And those are Nikes, the Kyrie Nikes.
Yeah, I'll have to see them.
Bro, do you realize that Kyrie's in terms of Nike basketball shoes are like they're heralded is probably like under the Kobe. They're at that level. They're like in terms of playing basketball, Kyrie's are legitimately top 5 in terms of playing basketball. People love the Kyries, bro. You absolutely
Yeah,
love Kyries.
I fell in love with the colorway and the way that it looked. And like I say, it's a good job I didn't buy them because it would have been a mistake. So I would have never have worn them. But like if I kind of look on StockX now, looking at like that pair, the price on it is just went bang. I mean, what's the last sold? I lie, they've come down a lot. But there you go. So they've come down literally in the past like year. But if you went back to 25 last sale, 279 quid. Like, but now the last sale was 120 quid. So they've come down again. But I'm not wearing a basketball shoe. Like I'm not being silly like that. But yeah, there's quite a few pairs that I probably should have just bought at the time for dirt cheap, and then again, they fly.
I will also add any Lorenzo 95. Like I wish I was outside,
bro.
The last couple of drops, even this drop, man. I wish I was scowling through the queue and being like, bro, you want 350 for a ticket? You know what I mean? Like,
just the thing is, on reflection, especially for you, like Erkin, you're a 95 guy and you're an Air Max king. Yeah. Like on reflection, that would have actually been a move. You get me? Just to break that bubble.
This thing, obviously, if you get them for 110, bang. But obviously, if you buy a ticket that you know is guaranteeing you a pair for 350,
you're still,
and then obviously you buy it for 110. You're still so like
bro,
less than half what the resale would be.
And for most people, I mean, at that point, you're 350, 110, you're 450, 460 in the game, right? And it's a lot, right? And you've traveled up there and boom, 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 right? So for most people, that's crazy work. For most shoes, that's madness. For a Lorenzo G, bro, you could make
half price,
bro. You could make double on this.
I know.
People are already doing it literally the day after. So it's crazy work. Shout out Lorenzo, man. He just had a little baby boy, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him and Lauren.
Saw that.
Shout out to him, man.
Great stuff.
Man. Yeah, happy.
He's cooking, man. Yeah, happy Father's Day to Lorenzo, but he's cooking, bro. He's cooking. He's cooking. I would say he ain't taking paternity leave. He's cooking, bro. He's cooking, man. Keep your eyes peeled, bro. Keep your eyes peeled, man.
Yeah. She was cooking, now he's cooking.
Facts.
We're looking overtime.
Hopefully it won't take 9 months for these to come out, though.
Fingers crossed. Still, well, there's so many things that you could do that, you look at and you go, I wish I could have got our hands on. But I think that, like I say, there's a few. I think in recent times, I can't think of many things that I've gone, I'm annoyed. Obviously, the Brick Bride bricks are one that I'm annoyed that I didn't get. But that wasn't one that I didn't. I did try and get them. It was just unfortunate that there were a lot of factors that meant that, the easiest way of getting shoes, which, let's be honest, in the UK is Offspring is your best chance of getting a pair of shoes, because all the other raffle systems in the UK are rubbish. I'm pretty sure End have just canned their launches.
They've just collapsed the whole thing, man. Like they're doing, I think for the what was the last one that came out? I think for the VAAs they did an in-store, and I didn't even get
carnage.
Email. I didn't even get an email back to say I didn't get it. So I think it was the VAAs. I'm not 100% sure.
So
it was the Travises. And,
but there's not many pairs that, if I don't go for them, or even if I do just I'll enter on sneakers and just see, that afterwards I've gone, I'm really annoyed I didn't get them. It's just kind of like, so it sounds like.
But you know why though? Because of 2025.
Well, there was loads of stuff. There was just tons of stuff, but
it's
there wasn't
desensitized us.
Yeah, there wasn't any, and it's been like this even before 25. I mean, I've got to a point that there's always been so much stuff that comes out that if you miss on one, it's always something else.
I mean, you've got to have that balance nowadays anyway. Considering so much stuff has been coming out, man.
But in general, yeah, there hasn't been loads that, like I said, there's been the odd pair. Like I said, the Brick by Bricks is one of them where afterwards I'm like, I am pissed that I didn't get a pair. Like I remember when I didn't get the Bacon 90s, I was fuming. Like that lived with me for ages. And then thankfully I managed to get a random pair somewhere. But yeah, there's not many in that. But I guess move on to another question from a mutual friend of the podcast, _guy_Dwayne. That guy Dwayne. The man that has caused many arguments on this podcast through his iterations. The question that he's asked is, which of your co-hosts' triple up or triple down picks were the worst? No fighting. I feel like there's probably quite a lot that you two will just go at me for things that I've picked, but I actually quite struggled with this. Because I don't think either of you two have picked anything outrageously bad. I think there's been some really shit shoes that we've spoken about.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like there's been weeks because obviously because of the format, like we look at a certain week and we kind of have to sort of pick the best, the worst, so like kind of have our sort of like just have our opinions and putting them down. It's been very rare. Like I remember there was one week though. I'm struggling to remember the actual shoe. There was one week where you tripled up like one Adidas, and it definitely was like random, bro. It was. You know what it was? Yeah, it was these. It was
those brownie Adidas ones or something.
Yes, it was an Adidas. It was a special, but it was like a special. It wasn't in the normal special shape. It was a different one, and it was like kind of like made with kind of like a canvas material. Like it was like that kind of thing. And bro, the way you were campaigning for this shoe to be tripled up, you made it tripled up, and I was like, broski.
Yeah, because you asked, is this a triple down? And he was like, huh?
I was like, sleeper, I could get you on a sleeper because I know I actually love these kicks, bro. For make this, and the thing is, I can't remember what else was coming out that week that would give it the juxtaposition for people to remember. Would have been but like, do you remember that shoe, Scotty? Do you remember that shoe, Scotty?
I'm looking. I'm trying to remember which one it was because there's been obviously a few Adidases that I've picked.
I was like, nah, Scotty, that's crazy work, man. What are you doing?
That I haven't had.
Even in the episode, I remember calling you out and saying, bro, the way you're campaigning for this shoe, you need to go into politics. Because, bro, this shoe's definitely not the one. It definitely, and I was on the speciality, and that was before I actually ended up buying my specials, bro. I was like, bro, I'm feeling the specials, but this ain't the one. This ain't the one. But I can't remember what else was coming out that week, man. But like,
there's been some weeks where it's been rough.
Been tough. It's been tough, bro. Honestly,
especially this year.
Yeah,
this year in particular, it's been definitely quieter. I'm looking down now to see if I can find which one. You know what? Looking back though, some of the triple ups that we've had or we've picked, I know it's for that week in particular, but kind of looking, and there's some where it's like, I say rough picks, but yeah, definitely not.
We've had to scrape though, innit, sometimes.
Bro, this year's been tough at points, bro.
Yeah.
This year's been tough at points, man.
It's either been tough or too saturated in one week.
Yeah, like we literally, so this is the world that we've been living. It's peaks and valleys. We had one week this year where we had like 4 or 5 triple ups, and we've had weeks where we literally can't scrape together. For real. Like it's just that mad. Like this year's been crazy out, man.
No, I'm trying to see
while Scott does that. Yeah, it's not even sneaker related. The worst takes Scott's ever said.
I know what you're gonna say.
You know where I'm going. Mikel Arteta.
What are you talking about, Erkin, bro? No one's ever gonna say that.
Not sneaker related. And Dwayne, obviously, he's a Liverpool guy. Yeah, so he's into football.
Oh, okay, got you.
So he said, Mikel Arteta. He's like Gareth Southgate.
Ooh,
he gets him over the line.
Damn.
That I can't, Scott. That is unforgivable, bro. That shout. Even at the time when you said it, I was like, nah.
Legit at the time, Erkin. You can't say that's not legit. He's probably 4, 5, 6 years deep
bro.
at the time he said that, bro.
Nah,
which is longer than Southgate
had. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But now, in hindsight, one of the worst takes, bro.
Bro, Erkin, I'm actually. This is bad. This is bad from you, bro, because you're gloating at this point.
Oh my god,
you're gloating at this point.
I'm not gloating.
You're gloating at this point. There's nothing
gloating.
you can really say to that. The guy won the league, bro. There's nothing you can say to that. You're collecting receipts. You're collecting receipts.
I am.
You know what? Bro. You know what? No. I'll stand on it. I'll stand on it. Fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. He got it over the line in
the worst possible fashion.
It was rough circumstances, right, in terms of the way that it went about it, and fair enough. But I mean, as I said at the time, Gareth Southgate played very negative football and just didn't get over the line. But he could have. He came very close and multiple times. And if we'd have won the World Cup or Euros, everyone would have gone, "Oh my God, Gareth Southgate, what a genius!" In reality, because he didn't, we can look at it and go, yeah, he's crap. And it would have been the same with you. If you'd have missed out, you would have turned around and gone, we played crap football all season. It's it's the beauty of it, isn't it? If you win, genius. Exactly. If he's not, he's not. If you get 20, the lowest percentage possession in a Champions League final, it doesn't matter. It's all good. It's good football. It's good football. If we'd have won, it's genius. It's fine. Shout out, I'm going to flip it because my rugby team finally won the championship for the first time in 10 years with the most dominant rugby performance in history in Super Rugby. That's how you win a final. 60 points to nothing.
Hold on a minute.
7 points. That's how you win a sports game. Not the corner. Although I will say, I've got to get it because we've got a lot of rugby supporters, and I'm taking it. But also, I will say the amount of memes I've seen that are saying like Declan Rice corners hit like crack when they're not for Arsenal.
Bro, he's so accurate. He's so accurate, bro. That Harry Kane goal, put it on a postage stamp, broski. Where you been hiding all of this?
I accept all the apologies.
None of us have ever said it's bad.
None of us have ever said it's bad. England what scored 2? Was it 2 set pieces? I think I can't remember.
50% of their goals were. Was set pieces.
Harry Kane goal, the other
one. Scored.
When it's for us.
Because are you including the penalty as a set piece?
Yeah. What is it not? Is it? Oh, can I say? Hold on a minute. So, can I say how many Arsenal players assisted? By the way,
okay.
Saka, Rice, and I think the guy that was criticized and ridiculed for going by Scott, by the way, yeah, Non-Zeno.
I'll pipe the fuck down. Don't even give us that shit.
Non-Zeno, yeah, won the penalty and played his socks off in the game. I'll have you know.
He did all right,
He ran around. Excellent.
He ran around. He was one of England's best players on the night, no?
Chill out, bro. He did all right.
Harry Kane were the best players on the pitch.
I said one of these, Scott.
Okay, chill out, bro.
There's 11 players on the pitch. If they win, of course, it's going to be one of the better players on the pitch.
Oh, here we go. Look. So
mate, you can't say Madueke was.
He played well.
You realise we scored the best goals of the game when he wasn't on the pitch.
So did you hear what you just said?
We scored the goals that weren't set pieces. We scored the goals that weren't set pieces when he wasn't on the pitch.
Madueke won the penalty for the first goal to kick it off, and then played well. It wasn't like he didn't
play. No, he didn't play badly, bro. He did all right, man. He did all right.
Yeah. So Scott, it's okay, man.
He's not starting, is he? Like he shouldn't be.
He
shouldn't be.
Still,
if Saka was fit,
exactly. 2 Arsenal boys. You know what I mean? So, all good.
Madueke's a stretch. Like even for you, that's a stretch.
So Scott's saying he's bigging up his rugby team and fair play, congrats. Mm-hmm. But you've had to change sports to celebrate something. That's mad. That's mad. But anyway, back to sneakers. Okay?
Sorry, so I just we will bring this back to football just quickly because as we've started, it's Turkey.
Oh,
racial.
That was a tad racist, Scott. Oh.
That's racial, bro. Are you gonna bring my country?
We're bigging up England players. Come on, we've got a Spanish shirt on, supporting Turkey. Come on.
Yeah, I'm Spanish, bro. I told you. You know what I mean?
Like Enrique.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Obviously, Turkey, don't get me started again, but it is what it is. Come on, England. Vamos.
Oh dear. Also, I did find those Adidas shoes. I'm assuming you're talking about the long ride specials.
Long ride. Pause.
And
mad work on the name. Woof. Well, I don't even know how that got.
Bearing in mind, the sleeper pick that week was the Apple Green Air Max 95, which you can still buy in stores because they're sat there, whereas the long ride specials have sold out everywhere.
Oh, come on,
that's
Scott.
fair play, fair play.
They
They
were
were
basically
basically a really good shoe.
This is where it's difficult though, because the long ride special it's for the Adidas lot, and it's for those that love Adidas. That is a big shoe, and will be in there for shoe of the year for many of them.
Oh no way! There's no chance.
Honestly, the long ride special. You just remember when we did shoe of the year last year, and we had the votes out to everybody. How many Adidas pairs were in there that you were like, no. They're in there. People like these shoes. They've sold out. You can't buy them anywhere.
Bloody hell.
Bro, if my aunt had a schlong, she'd be my uncle. It doesn't mean they're a good shoe because they sold out. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe they didn't make enough pairs.
They made shit tons of pairs.
How do you know? Get me the receipts. Go on.
Well, they didn't make no pairs, did they? Like they sold out. They sold out. It's one of them.
Sneaker of the year, bro. Come on, man.
There will be some people that will be putting it up there as one of their best shoes of this year. And just remember, the list is short, but it will be up there. Adidas has produced a lot of good shoes this year, and I'm sure it'll be up there. But no, I think that's probably the one that I knew when I put it there. That even within that special drop, there were other pairs that people would go, I prefer these over, but it depends if you like runners or whether you like terrace style shoes, etc.
So, Scott, is it the Long Ridge?
Is it Long Ridge or Long Ride? It's one of them.
Scott was just saying something else, but just what's his name?
Long Ridge.
Freudian slip and that.
Scott, this is a mad episode, bro.
So some places have got them as Long Ride, and some places have got them as Long Ridge.
Which one do you want?
Some of them have got them on as long.
Scott.
Jesus Christ. The sole supplier would like a Long Ride, so we'll go with Long Ride.
Oh, bro. Just as long as they're not flopping, that's all good, bro.
Only Prozech flops, don't worry.
Bro.
Anyway, I think like I said, I don't think there's been any particularly bad picks that we've had, like really, really bad picks. It's been pretty solid. I will say, obviously, the worst shoes that we've had by a long way are any of the Muses. Any of them.
Especially the Knowles, man. The Knowles gets a special mention.
The Knowles.
Ballet ones, isn't it?
The window scent with the aliens on the front.
Oh. The techno pair. Jeez.
There's been a lot of terrible.
Used to commemorate techno music from the 80s in Berlin or whatever. Bro, are you actually...
People get paid for this stuff as
well. Bro, like...
Obviously, I know we'll do sneaker of the year, brand of the year, all of these type of things. But actually, there needs to be a category for brand with worst releases of the year, because it will be Nike.
Has to be Nike.
Without, if you go back through, we have had shoes with shackles on them. We have had shoes that are meant to be like stiletto heel shocks. Yeah. We've had, honestly, an absolute
madness. and also the amount of like football style shoes. Before we got into this good, rich vein of form for a football analogy with the cryo shots. Prior to this, Nike was straight up misbehaving, bro. That's some mad shoes, bro. And then we were still got some, bro. I think I sent one into the group, bro. Like, I swear the shoes got 3 high heels.
Yeah,
and it's a football related crap.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
I remember that.
Nike, what are we doing here, bro? Who's meant to wear that shoe?
Yeah. It's insane. It's insane. So, we'll have this as the final question. There is more, but we'll keep this as the final question. From Matt_Sibley. For those that want to go back in time, the co-host of the Doubled Up podcast before we transitioned into the Tripled Up. If you could go back in time and stop any shoe from releasing, what would it be?
Oh, that's an amazing question.
That's mad, you know, because I feel like every shoe has its place, whether good or bad.
After the conversation we've just had, I feel like the Muse. Can we just? Can we start, my eyes.
You can get rid of the Muse.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, this is maybe it's not necessarily my answer, but if the Air Max 95 never released, or shall we say Air Max in general, like that line, because I know you obviously like the 90 as well.
Yeah.
Do you think, one, would you have got into sneakers, and two, if you did, what do you think would be your shoe? And this obviously will go to Erkin because you are the kind of the Air Max guy.
Oh, that's tough, man. I think I still would have been, because growing up, my older brother and sister were like heavy Air Force people, and Huaraches were a big thing. Like, I still hold the Huarache up there. It's just obviously, it's not got enough love and stuff. But I think with Air Max, it was just like, as a kid, especially as a kid, you were like, oh my God, I've got like this bubble in the air unit. I'm going to jump faster. I'm going to run faster, or jump higher and stuff. It's like, I think I still would have been, because I did like shocks as well growing up. And look, even to be fair, as a teenager, Superstars were my jam. The one with the Addy colors, where you take out the stripes, so you can change the stripe colors.
Yeah.
Love that shoe, man. Love that shoe. I mean, no, I think I still would be. I think so. Obviously, you guys got more of a, I'd say, variety of flavor when it comes to sneakers. But would you say like the same, or what do you think? Because Air Max is a big part of UK sneakerheadism, you know.
Yeah, it's huge. I think if, like, say for example, if the Air Max had never released, I think they were the ones that caught my eye on people's feet when I was in like sixth form at school. They were the ones I looked at and went, you know, they're quite cool. There was something to almost aspire to. But Adidas was like, people's passion for Adidas is kind of what drew me in. So I think like it's an interesting one, because I think obviously that my taste would be very different if that ever happened. If, like, say, the Air Max never released, like if the 95 never released, I'd probably just feel safer on the streets, and that people weren't going to mug me as they walk by. Like, I don't think it would have done too much. There are RTNs, to be fair. Yeah, that would have been the other one. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it's always the question. It's like, what would have ever happened if like the Jordan 1 hadn't released?
Yes.
Like, what would the alternative universe look like? Because
what always Jordan, if it was like someone else.
Yeah,
like as successful.
Because what people do is whenever they ask that question, they always have the same mock-up, which is the Jordan 1, but they've just put 3 stripes on the side instead of the swoosh. And you go, it wouldn't have been that.
No,
you wouldn't have had that.
No,
you'd have had something completely different.
Yeah, because if he stayed with Adidas or went with Adidas, it's like it would have been like a forum or something.
It definitely would have been a forum.
You know what I mean? Like,
definitely would have been a forum.
Can you imagine us talking about the forum as like this holy grail of shoe?
Yeah.
Because obviously, even like with the Jordans, it was sort of like a play on the dunk, really. Like earlier on, anyway, with outsole and everything.
Yeah.
So I think it would have been a forum, like you guys said, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, forum makes sense.
Mad. Jump man on the foot. Wow.
Yeah,
that's mad.
Go back in time and stop
any
shoe
sneaker.
Do you know what? Selfishly, there's a shoe that Fila make that just turns my stomach, man. It's the Disruptor.
Yeah,
You can get
I knew it.
Those dino stompers.
Wait,
Do you still see them about?
Bro, I saw them today. I almost threw up.
I thought they'd gone.
I saw them today. Oh, can't even. That's why it's fresh in my mind. I went into a cafe today with my missus, literally to sit down and chill out, and I almost walked out. I said, if these are the kind of clientele you allow in this establishment, what am I doing here? It's not meant for me. You get me? Like,
keep your belongings close.
For real, no.
Pickpockets operate at this cafe.
I was like, no, man, this ain't for me, man. No, those shoes, they turn my stomach. You know what they remind me of? Yeah, they remind me of the old platform Spice Girl shoes. You get me? That they used to have back in the days. Yeah. I don't know what it was about those kicks, yeah, but it was like I always used to feel like girls that wore those shoes, like, stink. Respectfully,
get a clip of this guy's face when he was saying that. That is hilarious.
But you know, like I'm not being disparaging. Hopefully, like people understand where I'm coming from. I'm like, nah, that's. They're not gonna be able to listen to this episode in church, bro.
Yeah,
I'm messing up my flow, man.
It's the way your face changed. It was like,
just cover. You're the one saying this,
bro. I ain't saying nothing, bro. When I said I was talking metaphorically. You get me? You guys are a joke. But those shoes just gave me. I think it was like back in the day when we didn't know what the ick was. When I saw a girl wearing it, especially to do PE, I will slide tackle you. No. If I see you in their big wamper stompers to try and do PE, bro, you're not even serious. Bro. I'm taking you out.
Prozech's leaving the pitch and just 2-footing people in the playground.
I didn't mean to say that, man. Shout out to you, man, out there. And I love the Spice Girls as well. That's the maddest thing, man. At least I'm not the music. Really.
You know what? Now you said that, the triple S comes to mind.
I was literally about to say the Balenciaga triple S.
That's got a bit of it. That's got a bit about it. Yeah,
we're seeing that shoe have the impact now.
Yeah,
because oh my god, I'm walking around my office, right, and everybody is wearing the Gazelle with the triple soles, and they're even making shoes now that are like what I would describe as kind of like outlet specials, and ones that you know, they're not a Gazelle, they're not a Campus, they're just some random model that they've pumped out to put in Sports Direct and make them cheaper. They put triple soles on them.
You can throw a triple sole and everything, man.
We wouldn't get the jellyfish, that's for sure. So I would have been a happy Larry. Do you know what I mean? Happy chappy, whatever the saying is. But I just think, bro, when I see someone in them, yeah, I just think you're broke or you're too rich. You don't know anything else. Like it's one of the two. It's like you're trying to look rich or you're too rich that you think that's all you should be wearing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a weird one, but
I hate shoes that visibly make you taller. Yeah. I hate shoes that people wear, right? And legitimately, you're wearing those shoes to appear taller than you actually are. I hate that. Conceal it. Have some shame.
Own it.
Conceal it, bro.
Anyone wearing high heels?
No, I'm not talking about high heels. Shout out to all the because obviously those are purpose made. You get me? And to be honest,
his wife's getting ready for a nice meal, and he's coming in.
Oh no! Get
your flip flops on.
That's a bit. I'm talking about kicks in it, but like obviously everyone that wears high heel stilettos. Like to be honest, when my missus wears high heels, I feel sorry for her because I know she must be in pain. I'm a comfort king. It's a lot. Yeah, it's not a comfortable shoe to wear, but like obviously, those are 100% fine. The shoes that are platforms, boom, 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 girls, do your thing. Like, absolutely no issues with those. But I'm talking about kicks, though. Like, remember those kicks? Do you remember those kicks that those Timberlands that had like a wedge in them?
I was about to say,
what the hell are we doing here? What are we doing? Yeah. Those Nikes that like Mariah Carey used to wear, like, broke the hell out. Get the hell out. You're messing with your legacy. Mariah. Like, stop doing them, bro. Just put on some regular kicks, bro. There's enough out there. You get me? Nah, it's just them kicks. Do you know I've got a whole like on my notes, I've got a whole note of just sneaker icks, bro. Things that people do, things that I do.
Give us some.
Let me find it. Pet peeves and sneaker icks. And literally, if it takes me 2 seconds to find it, it'll be too long, bro.
Look at you know what? Obviously, shout out to Matt, but the question's even like a question in itself because you're thinking of a recent shoe, but then you're like, no, but wait. Like Scott said, bro, if we get the first Air Max out of the way, none of this is here. You know what I'm saying? So that's even mad in itself.
There's a big one. Yeah, there's a lot of caveats to this. I think Balenciaga Triple S is just a shoe that I've always hated. And yeah, let's just bin it off. Just get rid of it. Put it in the bin. Never see it again. I'd be very happy if that shoe just never came into existence.
Yeah.
Oh God!
This list is so wild. It's gone off kicks. It's just gone into life.
Gone into X.
So he started with kicks and then just went everywhere. I'm not gonna say everything because I don't want to get cancelled. But I started off with Nike Frankenstein kicks. So like everything that's got a plus on it, I don't like it. You get me? Apart from like Air Max Plus, which we call TNs. Those are the only acceptable plus. Every other plus, and I had the Vapor Max Plus on here. Scorpions are on here. All of the pluses, I don't like them. Feeler Disruptors on the list, right? I'm trying to find something that is not gonna get me cancelled.
What was this list for, by the way?
God. No, it started off for a video, and then I was like, I'm not putting this video out. I'm just not gonna. God. Right, so I'll just give you a couple of the random ones. Right, I hate chip nail varnish. So when I see a person with nail varnish, that's chipped. Like I'm like, I can't shake your hand. It's just one of them weird ones. You get me? Do you ever have those aunties that just put lipstick on the bottom lip?
What? Nah.
Have you ever seen that before?
Never.
Maybe it's just me. I had the aunties back in the day. Maybe it was an older thing that just put lipstick on one lip, right? So yeah,
top or bottom?
Definitely bottom. Always the bottom lip.
Wow, I've never.
Crazy work, bro.
I've never even thought of that.
Maybe Google it. Once you see it, you'll never unsee it. You've seen it before, you just didn't realize. I'm very perceptive. Bum crack exposure, that's for everybody. Like we don't ever need to see it. We don't ever need to see it. Irregular in Gen Pop, we don't need to see that. You get me, man? Just walking around. So I hate when people, and this is probably a little bit of jealousy. I hate when people style their hair through their caps. So you see how Erkin's got his hat right now. I hate when people have hair, right?
And it comes through, and
they put it purposely through the hole in the back of a cap and wear it backwards. Are you an axe murderer? Are you legitimately trying to hide in plain sight? Look at this villain.
Scott's just gonna rattle.
Yeah, that's all he cares about, bro.
That is mental, bro. I can't lie.
Bro, yeah. I'm saying, like, he's
like
on the register. Do you know, realize, like, Erkin, do you realize the moment he did that, he went on the register? Did you know that? He doesn't realize he won't be able to work with kids no more. Your whole life. Your whole career is mashed, bro.
Yeah, that is a bit mad though. To be fair, it's kind of like the anime thing, in it, to have it.
Yeah.
You know what? We had a teacher at sixth form that there was where our sixth form was. There was a path and on the other side was the council buildings and council properties, and you weren't allowed to smoke on sixth form property. You had to leave, but then the council kicked off that people were doing it on their property, so you're not allowed to go there. So they had this tiny little path that was the only place, and it was so narrow no one could really stand on it, and people kept complaining. So one of the teachers decided, bearing in mind he must have been like a 50-year-old bold man, decided to put on a little shirt and a backpack and put a cap on backwards and went down trying to go incognito to find out who was smoking, and everyone's like,
he's undercover. He tried to go undercover to try and get the smoke.
Yeah.
50-year-old man.
Yeah.
And he just happened to have the stuff.
Just
wrap this thing up. It's come. You just happen to have all the stuff available.
Double check
now.
that DBS, man. Honestly, get enhanced DBS.
Yeah, for real. Triple enhanced DBS. Joe, man.
Wow.
That's wild.
We should do an episode on X, like a segment on sneaker.
I do have some sneaker X as well, but like those are just the ones I thought were funny.
So, in answer to Matt's question, don't get your bum crack out. Wow,
that's the same answer for everyone in life. By the way,
that's true. We avoid a lot. Oh,
you did a lot of.
I just heard it again.
You're about to say something.
And I had to just. I heard me say it, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap it up there.
She's descended into madness.
This is what happens when it's a. Is it a Sunday? I've lost track of it.
It's a late one on
Almost
a Sunday.
midnight.
It's a late Sunday. Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, everyone.
It's very warm. Jesus
It's
Christ.
been fun though. It has been fun. A lot of laughs.
Thank you for listening to the Triple Dot Podcast. If you like listening or watching this episode, please give it a 5-star rating. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, do all that stuff. We'll be back next week, hopefully. I say that every week, and then sometimes we are, sometimes we aren't. I can only apologise, but life, it's we've all got things going on. But yes, if you like this episode, like I say, please just interact, do whatever. I feel like there might be quite a few reels from this.
Sound bites.
Just a Prozech.
Please, I need to apologize. Let me get it out now. Yeah, I'm apologizing to everyone that I potentially have offended in this episode. It was not my intention. Obviously, I'm a man of God. I lead with positivity and love and light and all of that stuff, man. I sometimes just need to get some stuff off my chest, man. But I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it here on the pod where it's meant to be.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space. I'm gonna put it on wax. I'll put it on wax this year now. Everyone have it. Do what you want with it. If you don't like me no more, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. If you know that, it's okay. It's okay. I get it. We're adults out here, man. But if you still like me, man, Prozech on all social media.
Yeah, you can find Sneaker Teacher on Instagram. Erkin, where can they find you?
You can catch me on AFTV suit. No, I'm joking.
Yo,
shout out to Robbie.
Shout out to man like Don Robbie.
Of Europe, you'll never sing that.
That was just, to be fair. When
it was a good sport though.
It was funny. It was funny. Can't lie. But at Erkin Hassan on Instagram. The Life of a Broski on YouTube, which we're switching things up over there. So stay tuned, subscribe, all of that. And you never know, man. DR Sports on AFTV. Had a couple words with Robbie. Do you know what I mean? You never know. Just putting it out there.
Oh yeah. We don't need more Arsenal content.
We definitely do.
I really hope next season that it all falls apart really quickly now, because it would be funny. It would be funny now. Let's see.
Who's taking our chain? Is it United? Go on, say it. Say it on camera.
What?
Is United winning the Prem? Who's winning the Prem next season?
We've already had this chat. Arsenal should win it.
There we go. Okay, cool. That's it.
Should.
But who? If not, who?
Looking. No. Looking at I don't think anyone can really pin it. There's too much uncertainty with all of them.
A lot of uncertainty.
Everyone's got different managers. Everyone's got different teams. The only ones that have consistency from last season, incredibly, are Arsenal and United. I don't know how that's happened.
But us as well. We're consistent.
You as well from a little.
Yeah.
To be fair,
that's true.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, I think statistically, United have the easiest first 5 or 7 games out of everybody, supposedly.
Spurs have definitely got the hardest 5 games.
I think we only play 1 out of last season's top 10 in the first 5 games. So there's a chance that we'll be up there initially, but that you can't say that because you don't know what people are going to play like.
You've got more than 1 game a month now, so there's that as well.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. That's true. That's true.
Be interesting.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I say, but I don't think the pressure's on Arsenal to win.
Pressures for tires, bro. It's all good. We got this. No, I'm messing. Come on, man. Someone's got to be the villain. Scott's always the villain, man. Let me have my heel turn. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Come on, England.
It's football. Life comes at you fast. Anyway, thank you for listening. And we shall see you next time. Peace, Manuson.
Peace, Manuson.
Peace, Manuson.